Hello, it's Lion here with HobbiesofaMan once again, and today we're going to be doing another comic book by the issue. Today we're going to be looking at Dark Knights of Steel number 10. Let's see if I can show you this without glare. I think that works. There you go. No, there you go. Very nice book. I really enjoyed this one, actually. It's a very good entry into the series. But, man, the fact that it comes out once every 3 months and that there's a lot of downtime in the middle of the story kind of makes it kind of not as good as it really could have been. And, you know, that kind of sucks, but overall, it's still a good series. I just think it's one that you're probably better off collecting and reading in trade. So, good thing that the first trade for that is already out. So, yeah, let's discuss and review this chapter. So, it has a really awesome opener. The art style is very amazing. Jasmine Putri and whoever else does this do a very good job with this. And the opener basically has 3 monarchs dead, 3 armies hurt and grieving, and, well, basically it's like time to move on and time to do something different, right? So, Diana, or, you know, Wonder Woman is threatening the Martian Manhunter, Johns, I think is his name, and Batman steps in between her. He's like, hey, man, can you please relax? He's a good man. Please wait. And she kind of doesn't want to, so my boy, Beast Boy, in his dragon form, is like, hey, lady, he told you to relax, please, you know, stop. And then Kal-El, you know, Superman, steps in. He's like, hey, I brought the lasso of truth with me. I know what it does. We can wrap this guy up in it, and we can kind of get the situation squared away. So they do, and, you know, stuff is kind of full of tension, and Constantine tries to step in to defuse the situation, but then everyone rounds back on him and is like, dude, you're the reason why we're in this problem. Like, what the fuck, man? You're literally the reason why all of us are fucked over, right? Because he listened to the Green Man, right? So, big problems here, big issues here. And, well, the shit's on Constantine, right? Nisa, the daughter of Black Lightning, I think is the guy's name, you know, is trying to defuse the situation a little bit. Then she sees her brother, and then, well, she's kind of back on blaming Constantine a bit. And then Superman's mom, I keep forgetting her name, Kara-El, I think, maybe. She's like, okay, everyone is invited to the castle. We obviously need to figure this out, and we're done fighting for now. Amanda Waller tries to say no, but, you know, the Elf Queen puts her foot down. She's like, no, we are going to go to the castle. Everyone shut up and follow me. And they do. And then we get a scene shift. We see Diana grieving for her mother. Then we switch out to another scene where the queens are all interrogating John. And, well, they have him tied up. He's kind of against his will. And, you know, stuff is kind of happening. But Harley steps in. She's like, you know, quick moment here. Ivy wants to also be part of this because the Earth is threatened, and, you know, she's with the Greens, so we have to figure out, you know, all the information stuff that we need, and Ivy is here to represent the planet, right, which is cool. And she shows up, and then we get the lore dump of the Martian kind of civil war, I guess, and John explains all of the issues. And we see that his son died, and that there's this guy called Protex, who is a white Martian. And it's very good, very, you know, John Carter of Mars-esque. It's pretty enjoyable. And then all 3 queens basically vow revenge on Luthor, and of course are prepared to battle against Protex, right? So we switch over to Luthor, who is the Green Man, who's also the Joker, who also has a Green Lantern ring. And the ring speaks to him. And then it turns out that it wasn't actually a ring that was speaking, but rather Protex hiding with his, you know, special ability to kind of be invisible. And then he kills him, and then there's a very badass ending there where you guys see, you know, Protex with this, like, giant dragon tail thing and a bunch of other white Martians, and it's very, very cool, and I'm very excited to see where this goes. But there's only 2 issues left, so I don't know if it's going to be a very satisfying ending or if it's going to be something that just leads into a second Dark Knights of Steel series. I really hope not, because I just want to be done with it, in the sense that I really don't want to collect any more DC or Marvel titles, and this is basically the last holdout, this and Moon Knight, which I'll probably stop collecting soon. And I want to focus mostly on the, you know, generic indie stuff that I like, you know, all the sword and sorcery stuff that I enjoy. So I don't know. At the same time, though, there's a lot of Dawn of the DC titles that are interesting to me, like the Wonder Woman one, the Hawkgirl one, and of course the Green Arrow one, because, you know, when I was a teenager, or when I was starting my teenage years, Green Arrow, or the Arrow show, the CW verse, was very, very popular, and I really enjoyed it. And I actually got into Green Arrow through that, and so I kind of want to buy it, but I also really don't want to get dragged back into the big two, because generally speaking, I don't really end up enjoying my time reading those series, right? So that has nothing to do with this review, so let's stop talking about it. That's really all there is to say about this book. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was very, very good. However, there's a kind of an issue here, which is there's been too many issues where nothing really happened, even though there was kind of a big battle happening. Nothing felt like it was really affecting anything. And it's nice that we kind of got somewhere, but I feel like it's a little bit too little too late. And I'm just looking forward to this ending so I can stop collecting it, right? So, yeah, that's really all there is. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below. Let me know your thought. And thank you guys very much for watching. See you guys later.